for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Miami Dolphins.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Saints are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler, and he's across midfield and into Miami territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
This defense for the Dolphins, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Gets around him. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there.
51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Hunt is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
After the touchdown, he wants to kick it off.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. That ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm hearing my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, it's Gardner, and he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at about the 14. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he powers his way up past the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now Jones.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And some room to work. And finally he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Austin Eckler,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Saints lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. The 20.
All day, baby. Come on.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. Throwing Jones. They'll roll him out right. And Jones will hit the deck here. And he is able to pick up the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, Jones. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
7 yards, the pickup there. Second down and 3. It's Eckler.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Off play action. Jones. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Christian Wilkins coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle.
Scored out a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Gardner. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On second down now, it's Gardner. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. On play action, here's Tua. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
It'll be just an 18-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Off the play fake, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be a 2nd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Working with a 2nd and 3. a handoff. Hunt's going to run left.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. He needed 2. He got 1. And that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 46. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will do it for this first half. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Three yards remain for second down.
They run again with Hunt.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Hunt. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Five yards remain on second down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. 35 yards that time on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Gardner. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Room to run past midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gardner, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gardner. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. Tua sets up to pass it.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Once more, here's Eckler. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line.
75 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. On the counter, Hunt. Room past the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 29-yard line. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
They run with Hunt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Looking to throw. Jones. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk.
And that is incomplete. The coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down.
Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tua to throw. And this is caught by Parker.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Tagovailoa. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Tua. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Now Tua. Right back to Waddle, and this time he's got it.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Tua.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller.
And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for New Orleans, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.